Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Nerdiness, I'm Shade. How are we doing? Let us load in. I'm gonna do a little bit of jogging here. Alright. So, the way out is this way. So what I did just before is I've come through to finish the harpy contract. I figured out how to get harpy traps, and then where and how to lay them. So that's done, that's complete. I've got some more feathers I think I can turn into the weird feather collecty guy. And then we'll also collect our reward from Cecil. And whilst we're near Cecil, I think his house is next to the other house we need to find for the other side quest. Let's see. And then we'll start getting into some more juicy stuff, looking for Triss and the Rose of Remembrance, and seeing if we can cure Saskia. So many quests, all starting to come together. And I think all these harpies might be dead because I blew up their nests now, so that's kind of good, I guess. Alright, weird feather guy. What is your deal?
I've got some more feathers. Sleek and untattered. I hope that'll do it.
I look at them and select the finest. There's your payment, with a small bonus.
What am I supposed to do with the ones I have left?
Whatever you wish. I've no need for them. Farewell.
What?
At your service.
Visit Elthon later. Okay, so we will come back and check on this guy at some point to see what weird shit he is getting up to. What is this in here? Is this paint? Or glue? Are you gonna glue the feathers? I don't know. And Big Vito joins us. How are you doing, man? Appreciate the raid yesterday. No worries. I'm glad we could be part of your 250 follower milestone on Twitch with the raid. How did your 6-hour raid go? He's going to make a bird outfit. I reckon he's making a bird outfit. He's doing something weird. So we will come back and check on him later. All right, so the harpy contract. Let's go hand this in. And I believe the Baltimore house is probably next to him. So your 6-hour stream went good. Excellent. The longest I've streamed, I think, is like 4.5 hours. And that was not planned to be that long. It's just because things kept going. Maybe one weekend I should look to do a long stream of, I don't know, whether it's an online game or something that isn't as structured as the normal streams that we do. Story. Could be fun. Maybe we'll get some good collaboration going with Pungeon Master. We're going to do some collab stuff for some Grounded and some other multiplayer games in the not too distant future. And then at some stage in the future, we want to look at doing some stream stuff mixed with improv stuff mixed with D&D. And when we start talking about that, we will talk to you as well, Vito, because you might be interested in some of the stuff we get up to there also. Now out this way, up through here is probably the fastest. So next goal is 500 followers. I reckon you can definitely do it this year, Vito. For sure. We had a pretty good turnout on your stream yesterday as well. You get some good steady viewership when you're on. I like it. Now, Cecil's house is... Ha! Baltimore's Nightmare. This is the house that we saw in the dream vision, in Baltimore's dream. That was, you know, collected into a stone that the harpies had stolen or created. And he was like fleeing into here. This is apparently his house. We have found it. Talk with the dwarves working at the anvil to see what that might know. Vito, 18 peak and 14 average. 14 average is pretty good for small guys like us. You're doing better than I am, man. I like it.
Welcome, Witcher, to my humble home.
I'm looking for a dwarf by the name of Baltimore. Does he live here?
Master Baltimore vanished some time ago.
Tell us more.
Who was Master Baltimore?
He was our runesmith, the greatest specialist the world has ever seen. A lot of water has flowed down the Pontar since he disappeared. Yet me and my apprentices still can't recreate all the runes he could inscribe.
Who lives here now?
Yours truly. As Baltimore's best apprentice, I became the new runesmith. Got this house, along with the honor of continuing the great master's work.
Can you tell me something about that moldy door?
That's the entrance to Baltimore's old workshop.
Mind if I take a look?
Not at all. Only you won't find anything but scrap metal and cobwebs.
We'll have a look, but
Welcome again. How
I have a few questions.
ask away.
can we? Yes. How did he vanish?
How did Baltimore vanish?
One day he just up and disappeared. He had his fears, even paranoia, but that comes natural with great artists. Thought someone was out to kill him. Then he vanished without a trace in mysterious circumstances.
Yeah, so maybe was someone out to kill him?
Search, we held a funeral without his body to honor the memory of the great master.
Is that all?
Baltimore's best apprentice became the new runesmith, and life goes on.
Okay.
No more questions for now. Thanks.
Alright, so yes. He was paranoid, thought someone was going to kill him. Then he vanished, really weird circumstances. Yeah, maybe someone was actually trying to kill him. Did you investigate anything? Let's see if we can find in his workshop. Random things to loot, some herbs. Ore. Some iron ore. Bit of leather. Yeah, over here I still didn't get. Wine, yeah, alright. Medallion. What do you find? Nothing yet. Can we... Nope, we can't activate that torch. Oh, hang on, this looks like... Okay, that blew up in our face. This is like the inside of the fire, but... So this is one of the forged fires, perhaps? There's a jewel box here. Follow the clues from Baltimore's notes. Okay, did I pick up some notes? Did I? Baltimore's key, Baltimore's directions. Okay. Baltimore's directions. Start looking at the well, where loud echoes dwell. 10 paces towards the river. Walk left and do not shiver. Meager 2 tens of paces past the gate in my good graces. The rhyming rhythm is not consistent. The one that our safety keeps. Go where the crossroads patron sleeps. Every road you need to take, yet in the middle one is safe. Heed and look for Ingrid signs, and you'll follow my designs. Should you choose to go right, you'll soon see someone in plight. At noon, this drowned soul points its shadow at your goal. All right, so we got to go there, find this place, and be there at noon to follow a shadow. Okay, let's see. So, Vito, did everyone else go to sleep already? I honestly don't know. Quiet night, perhaps. We will see. Maybe people will start trickling in later. It's funny, I always get a bit of a mixed bag on Tuesday evenings.
The rumble, Witcher. Everything all right?
Yeah, just some rubble.
Find anything?
I found this.
I can't read it. That's Elder speech, right?
Correct. The text describes how to get to a certain place.
What place?
Don't know. The clues mark out a route of some sort.
Could be where Baltimore hid his notes. Please, come to me if you find anything. It's very important.
Duly noted. I also can't help but be a little bit suspicious of his apprentice. Were you involved in his disappearance? I wonder. Vito, you like the armor the succubus left us? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. The costume design in this game is phenomenal. Like, all the outfits on all the characters. So good. So detailed. Succubus had a good outfit herself, yeah? Okay, so we need to follow his directions. Starting looking at the well, where loud echoes dwell. Where is a well? Is there a well in town? I might need to take some hints from the wiki so I don't bore everyone to death trying to solve everything myself. Is there a well? Is that a well there? No, that's a crane. Mining crane. Let's have a look in the center of town over here. Mr. Nobody, how is Sugar Moo doing?
What's this? Clad in hues of green, amidst
Nope, I am running around in circles.
catching
Then
flies to rain.
through...
Board Scoia'tail
This
waiting in
way.
ambush.
That's supposed to be a problem.
Yes, that's what I was trying to ask you earlier, Mr. Nobody. How did the results and the latest results from the vet for Kitty, Sugar Moo? Oh, that water. It's not really a well, but blood test is tomorrow. Gotcha.
Bear or what?
May need another tooth removed. Okay, well that's manageable. Oh shit, whole bunch of weapons here that I need to I need to sell what I just picked up. Who's going to
Greetings. I got a serious greetings.
Dwarf Witcher. That would be something.
There we go, we can drop these weapons I just picked up. They are all inferior, yes they are. A tiny bit of coin.
Oh, the eminent Philippa Islehat.
Alright, I still don't know where the well is that they're talking about, so gonna have to take a shortcut. Yeah, follow the clues, go to the quarry where you'll see Elthon's hut. Okay, go to the cliff edges. Rocks described the roads are in grand signs. Ah, okay, we saw some of those reacting last night in the quarry. And that's where Frosty said it was for another quest. This might be that quest. Let's see, here we go. Back to the quarry again, though. And place of power has not regenerated. Never mind. The sick kitty hasn't gained any more weight, which is unfortunate, but she hasn't lost any weight, so that is good. So she's doing very okay-ish. Not better, not worse. Hopefully you get some good news tomorrow, Mr. Nobody, and Moo is getting better. So much jogging. We also needed to revisit Elthon, so has enough time passed for us to see what he's been up to?
Yes.
There it is.
Beautiful, my queen, my lady. You're a wondrous sight. All in your nest envy you.
Yep. There we go.
I don't need this feather. Please take it.
Nice.
Pretty warm for this time of year.
It is colder usually, isn't it?
The mages must be up to something.
Oh, yes. They devise those experiments, always changing the world. They'll botch it one day, and it'll be the end of us, I tell you.
I shudder to even think about it.
It's so awkward.
I want you to have this feather. I have no use for it.
No, thank you. Neither do I.
Neither does this collector, you mean?
Yes, neither does he.
I wonder why he needed a specific number of feathers.
Perhaps to match the number of empty spaces in his feather album.
Don't see how that would matter.
It's immensely important.
Well, I guess I don't know much about collections.
See you later. New quest phase. Is that completed? A fluff full of stuff or something? New phase, flickering heart. That one's done. Sack full of fluff. There we go. Okay. The Witcher did as he had decided and showed up at Eltham's doorstep once more and unannounced. Please know, dear reader, that I have described the fall of empires and lovers dallying at the feasts of rich men. I have snug of the loud grief of solitary mourners, of the silent joy of many a death at a usurer, and of the general outbreak of mirth that occurred when Archpriest Yanis farted during King Medal's coronation. I am unable, however, to find words to describe what Geralt saw. There are some things in heaven and on earth for which even the philosophers have never dreamed. Quest complete. You do you, Elthon. We thought he was up to something weird. There's a good old big bird.
Where are you headed?
Yep. Good job. Alright. Anyway, Baltimore's nightmare. We gotta still solve some shit out here. Apparently some of these rocks are things to look at. Weird rocks. Saw some of them somewhere. There we go. There's a rune on top of there. Follow his signs. So does that point to the next one? Which is that way. Rock over here somewhere. These were when we first came here, the medallion kept giving audio cues. There's one. That way, down. Down into the quarry once again. All right. There we go. And now it's pointing. Yes, now it's pointing that way. There's a place of power. Oh,
The medallion again.
yep, there we go. Now we're going this way. Now is it through that door or up the trail? I'm guessing. Let's try up the trail. Here we go. Runic key. Yoink. Go to the right, according to Baltimore's notes. So, there's a door, but we've already been through that door, because that's the harpy nest, is it not? Double check our notes. Was the chest running key? Loot the chest. After obtaining, go to the shipwreck at the southwest of the map. Southwest of the map. I was not going to guess that. I'm glad we checked. So, oh, there's a shipwreck there. Can we get there any other way? Or do we have to go through the... I don't think we go through the door. Let's explore. Here's the key. Go to the right. There appears to not be a way... Yeah, see, this is what it looks like inside the door. Let's try going... Oh, there's a shooting star of some kind. That's pretty cool. in the fudge do we get? Go to the right. Can we loop around the other side of Elthan's hut, maybe? Looks like there might be a path there. Let's check it. Alright, back at his hut. Here and around the left, maybe? Is there a gap over here somewhere? Up there. Cool, we have not explored this area yet. Excellent. This be the way. Oh, that's a troll. Is that a friendly troll? Nervously saves game. Hello?
Who there?
A witcher.
Pumpkin's wishes sent to me kill. So be. Kill, quick. No pain.
Oh,
You want to die?
another one.
Why? Me missus, me want no more. Be lone. Be terrible.
What's in the pot?
Soup. Elf and onion.
Elf.
Good. One try?
I don't really care for onions.
Yeah, it's the onions.
Stupid wisher. Elf good taste with onions. Tomato-like.
Alright, so we've got another troll who is unhappy and is wanting to die or self-harm, and also having some kind of woman troubles. Alright.
Where did you get the elves?
Missus bring from Garley's. Like I bring Redhead.
Redhead.
It's in the soup too?
No. Redhead run go. Missus run go. All gone. Only soup stay.
Redhead makes me think of Triss.
Tell me, troll, what happened here?
Me in gullies, Missus in gullies. Bones found. Nice to know. Then wham! Humis from sky fall.
You're lying, troll. People don't fall from the sky.
Troll true tell. Flash crack. 2 humis drop where dumble ship. Humi man, big as troll. And woman.
Letho.
I go see.
Was the man bald? Did he have a scar?
Wish
Yes.
man likes man. See, I from far. Bald, yes. Scar no see. Run he go to gullies. Leave Redhead Humi. Down. See I go. Redhead grown. Her pain. Closer I creep. Run she not go. Let her grow. Take me Humi woman. Go home. Missus angry. Go Humi wench thin bones. Hungry missus yap and yap. Then run go own for food. Give water, Redhead Humi. Leaves cover leg. Humi Redhead nice. Pet she when sleeps.
That's creepy.
Redhead have kerchief. Nice to sniff. Missus come back. Elves in hand. Drop thin wench. Eat, she called. Mrs. Yap. Rag give. Troll say not. Nice to feel. Stench troll like. Mrs. say she or me. Troll think. Nice Redhead. Nice rag stench. Troll, Mrs. Tell. Mrs. Troll with log beat and run go. Even left elves.
What happened to the redhead?
Yeah.
Redhead, wrong pain. Redhead stay. Pain gone. Redhead run go at night. Troll sleep. Wind howl. empty.
Right. Okay, so it sounds like Letho and Triss teleported or portaled here, but fell down. Letho ran off. Triss was injured. He's picked her up and brought her back to his camp and gave her water and stuff. She was in pain, but out of it. He likes her bandana or handkerchief. His missus has come back. Not happy the fact that he's got Triss here and made him choose between Triss and her, and he's loving the smell of the headband, the handkerchief, or the bandana, and then so his missus just threw a fit and ran away again. Wow, okay. Fish face gives you the creeps. Yeah, well, he is a troll. Is he wearing a mask as well? The bit missed before, Elvin, is weirdo guy wanting the feathers. Yep. He made an interesting looking bird suit. He was up to some weird shit, but we don't kink shame here, so we'll leave him to his devices. All right, troll, what next?
Do you still have the redhead's bandana?
No, Mrs. take away. Old bug leave elves frag, steal, and run go.
Where did she go, your wife?
Gullies, Mrs. Gullies like. Gullies me like.
Why don't I look for her?
Wish your missus no kill. Good old bug. Little batty.
A little bit batty. Yes, no, I won't kill her. She'll be fine.
Won't hurt your woman.
Mrs. tell come back. Be lone. Be terrible. Wind howl empty.
He misses her.
Fine. I'll tell your mate to come back, but I need the redhead's bandana.
Mrs. have. Mrs. good. She up give. As soon as she back.
Okay. Right, so that is... Well, we haven't talked to Philippa yet about Triss, but that is an interesting clue. We've learned a little bit about Triss. Not gonna lie, though, this guy's acting a good. Yeah, the characters and the voice acting in this game is very good. The characters are strong, the story's interesting and well put together and well linked. I like it. This is like BioWare caliber of characters and talent. I like it. Oh, we got more harpies.
Come on!
Okay, slap them down. How many more harpies can we possibly kill? Did I manage to find out why the execute button doesn't work? No, because it suddenly worked once yesterday. I haven't looked into it any further yet. The other thing I need to look into is what I should use for mutagens and stuff as well. Hang on, we have the wrong quest active. We still want to finish Baltimore's Nightmare. Let's show us on the map. Our hints say to go... Where are we? We've drifted off the map. We need to get to the shipwreck area. I think it's behind us. I wanted to check here first. Okay, more harpies. Oh, so many goddamn harpies. Oh, good combo, Geralt. Yes. Very fluid motion. Let's get the mutagen or whatever this is. No, we can't. These things have got some elaborate decorations on them. Pick up. There we go. Yeah, we've drifted off the map somewhere. Lovely. Well, let's just run around here and explore for a moment. This is right up the top of the quarry. Interesting. We need to go over that way. Or somewhere over here, so look around. Towards shipwreck. I think will be further along this trail. Yep, there we go. What have we got? There is some loot here. Journal from the Aylatan, studded leather. Okay, let's just, before we pick that up, go to the shipwreck where there'll be a hidden door behind the vine by the cliff. Cool. We'll do that first, then we'll come and loot this and read the book. Hidden door, vine, cliff. Is it in here? Yes, it is. Ooh.
Witcher, wait!
What are you doing here?
I've been shadowing you since the first time you asked about Baltimore.
Don't you mean we?
Pay them no heed. They're my apprentices. I've an offer for you. Before you explore that chest, allow my apprentice to take Baltimore's notes. The rest is yours.
What's in those notes that you care about them so much? Why can't I see them?
Baltimore was quirky in his old days. The chest may contain documents disgracing people who hold important posts in Vergen. I
Like
can't
you?
allow anyone to read them, even if they're the creation of a sick mind.
No, I don't buy it.
As I said, you let us search the chest before you do. We'll take the notes, you'll likely get a pouch full of orange, as well as a discount in my rune shop for life.
No. Like I said, I suspect that he was paranoid that you were coming after him. So, yes. And Sparkle Sauce, welcome. Just in time to maybe uncover a small conspiracy.
And I have an offer for you. Get out of here, or I'll cut your head off.
I knew kindness would lead nowhere. Get him, lads!
Yeah. Definitely. Alright, let's take out the ads first. Careful. Oh, you too many hits. Alright, Quen. Oh, shit. Quen. We need to get... There we go. One down. Two down. Alright. Oops, that was poor timing from my behalf. Oh, I missed him. Come on, you dodgy dwarf. You're not gonna win this fight. Alright, we got some diagrams from him. We got his key. Alright, that might come in interesting. Some other loot. What's packed in here? Some random loot. Alright, so the chest. This is what the fight was all about. Yes, Vito, I didn't see your comment, but it's like I read your mind. I threw in some Igni. Alright, Baltimore's notes. And some runes. Let me read these notes then. Okay, Baltimore's letter to Thorak. Thorak, if you're reading these words, it means you were finally my undoing. But know this, you son of a bitch, I will return the favor. Even I have to traverse all the seven hells. Even if I have to traverse all the seven hells, I will return, living or undead, to torment you. You will suffer and you will weep, but there will be no mercy. Let fear now be your let fear now be your constant companion. For I will have my revenge by my own hand or that of another. Baltimore. So we saw his dream. Okay, inform Cecil Burden the Elder about Thorak's crime. He did take out his old master. Just as we saw in his dream crystal. Okay. Oh, and a place of power here. What do we... Yep, place of power, very good. Alright, cool. Let's loot the shipwreck. Sort of interesting little side quest. Journal from Ailatan. Ah, another Mystic River. Okay, find treasure beneath... Oh! Mystic River, complete. Geralt found the notes of the treasonous sorcerer in the wreck of the Ailatan, which the local trolls had dragged onto dry land to use as their love nest. This is what the trolls hang out. Alright, the mage wanted to get his hands on the archaeological expedition's findings, which were being transported downriver on the Ailatan and the Petra Sealy. That was the other ship, right? There was a battle, and the first ship, the renegade aboard it, was sunk. The Witcher found smithing materials from the time of Vrans along with the notes. He could put them to immediate use, but the notes also mentioned a treasure hidden beneath Loch Muin that, when combined with these materials, would produce Vran armor. Okay. I don't know where that is. Did that give us a new... Didn't give us a new quest, though. But more mist here. Now, this is more mist out in that cursed battlefield, is it? Oh, yeah, this is all the battlefieldy area we haven't explored yet. All right, well, back to town, I guess. We still need to look at where was the quest for the troll? Lots of stuff to talk about. Convince the female troll to return to her mate. Okay. Where is Triss Merigold? So let's, since we're out this way, troll is up here. So that's going to be back and climbing those hills that we were climbing before, I think. Okay. Let's see if we can find the woman troll. And then we'll go back to town after that. Talk to Cecil, turn in the contracts, share the information we have learnt about Baltimore. Talk to Philippa about finding Triss. Let's save game first. There we go. Oh, hang on, what's going on? Climb. Is that troll being attacked? It is. Hey, oi, 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 oi. Leave him alone.
She's wounded. Let her bleed.
Better lunge at her all at once. She's weakened.
Not worth the risk.
What are you doing here?
We're mercenaries. Currently on King Hansel's pay. We were sent here on reconnaissance. Barely escaped with our lives from that mist of specters. Now we're up against a furious she-troll. Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia.
The White Wolf. We could use professional help, Witcher.
Will you help us?
Needs to live. Don't kill her.
I can't let you kill her.
Since when does a monster slayer take their side?
None of your business. I need her, and you need to leave.
She killed 2 of my men.
Walk away, and nobody else will get hurt.
You won't help? Fine. Just don't disturb us. We'll manage ourselves.
The troll needs to live.
Yeah, I can't.
Troll will die.
Then you'll have to kill me, too.
In that case, adieu, Witcher.
Alright, more fighting. Alright, take out the little guys first. Don't get hit by the troll. Alright, let's take out these little guys. One down, alright.
We surrender! Throw down your arms, men! Spare us! Witcher, the king will pay our ransom.
I'm not looking for a ransom. Leave the troll alone and go your way.
You'll let us go?
You can't return through the mist. It's certain death.
They're soldiers of fortune. We're not afraid of death.
Neither do we foolishly seek it. The Witcher's right.
Commander, we were to find a Witcher.
A bald one with a snake medallion.
Letho.
White-haired, with a wolf in his neck.
You're looking for Letho.
You know him?
You could say that. I'm looking for him too. What do you know about him?
Sheila de Tanzerville told us to search the ravines for this Letho. All we found was a camp strewn with dead Scoia'tael. This Letho was responsible for the bloodbath, and he did not act alone.
Where was this?
On the other side of the Wraith's Mist.
Of course.
What were you to do with him?
Kill him, and anyone with him.
Anyone? Are you sure?
That was the order.
Do you know where Letho is?
Somewhere on the other side of this mist. We found a trail, but then the mist descended. We got lost, and emerged from it here.
Interesting. So we got to solve the cursed battlefield to get rid of the mist so we can travel to the other side, eh?
I advise you to surrender to the rebels.
That would be new to me. I am Adam Pangrat, known as a Dieu.
You won't survive for long out here.
They'll hang us. They know Ensel hired us.
Go to Cecil Burden. He'll treat you fairly. But don't count on him outbidding Henselt.
Hear that, boys? Let's meet the Dragon Slayer. The Witcher claims we'll be safe and sound. Gather the wounded. Stop buggering and move out.
That was surprisingly peaceful.
Trolls, see? To kill Humies itchy would kill trolls, sure. You, other. Good, you help. Troll, you help.
If you want to help me, go back to your old man.
No! Idiot, Humie redhead grope.
It is Groper.
He misses you.
Tell him, too late.
Know anything about the woman who was in your lair?
Troll, no. Humie ugly. Humie stinks.
Return to your husband if you want to repay me.
Troll don't want, but Troll will. For you other, you good.
Yes, we good.
Mrs. Back, good, troll-like.
Me back for Wisha asked. Stay away if Wisha not ask.
Mrs. Wise.
Idiot you. Humie woman grope.
No more, never again.
Give me the bandana.
It just patted her hair, that was all.
Stupid old buck.
Troll give horn. In danger, wisher blow, troll come.
Oh,
Thanks. I'll remember that. Now go to your mate. Maybe pick her some flowers first.
Flowers? No! Flowers stench. Troll bring bird dung.
of course.
Idiot! What troll doing there?
Fishes love bird dung, right? Alright, cool. So we got the trolls back together. We didn't have to kill all the mercenaries. We've got to talk to Cecil. Let's turn in the contracts. Tell him about the crime committed against Baltimore that we solved from seeing his dreams in the Harvey crystals. And let's talk to Philippa about Triss. And it sounds like we need to get to the other side of the mist, which sounds like we're going to have to cure the curse or lift the curse, right? Oh yeah, and the trolls, yeah, gave us a horn that we can call if we want them to help. So I need to remember that. How does it work? Troll horn. Yeah, I'm guessing... I wonder if that's a one-time use. We will look to use that at some point. And Sparkle Sauce, you hate flowers, but you'd choose them over poop? What if it's special bird poop? So in Baldur's Gate 3, the same thing happens, you're saying, Vito. You can get trolls that give you a horn that will come to your aid. Well, I like it. Back into town. Ah, shit. Now we're gonna go... We are here, up and around, through, up there, and like that. Let's study the damn map each time.
Hello, Chief.
Hello, dwarf. running down, yep. And it must be coming into evening soon. Now, I thought I had more conversation I could also do with Dandelion. Especially after the whole business with the succubus, so let's go to the inn after this as well. Take some loot. That's right, I always try and loot that unsuccessfully. Alright, Cecil. Helm leader man. Alright. Harpy nests.
Were you looking to get rid of the harpies?
Aye, the flying rot.
I've destroyed their nests. They won't be returning anytime soon.
That's what I want to hear. You deserve a reward.
Oh, how much gold did we get? Doesn't show us. We got some XP, so that's good. Alright, Baltimore and the other guy. I've got something you may find interesting.
By the pricks of the male gods! Master Baltimore's notes! Where did you get them?
I discovered his vault near the troll's lair. By the way, Thorak, your new runemaster, is dead. He and his 2 apprentices have left for a better world.
What? How did it happen?
Thorak murdered Baltimore. There's enough evidence in the notes I just gave you.
Thanks, Witcher. A reward for your labours. It's not much, but I'll be needing funds to appoint and equip a new runemaster now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, Cecil, we're not done talking yet. We've still got some stuff to talk about, I think. Done the contracts. We learned that the Soldier of Fortune, Adam Pangrat, was tasked with killing Letho under orders from Sheila. So it looks like Sheila, the one who was the puppet master so far, she's now trying to tie up all her loose ends. Now, Cecil, we can talk about the battle that happened here years ago. We might as well talk to him about it, because I think we're going to have to start working on this curse now.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edern?
According to Henselt, Upper Edern is the ancient legacy of the Kedweni crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago the elves reigned here, and 1,000,000 years ago these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right.
That's fair.
Cecil wanted to conquer Upper Edern. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Eternians, Kedweni, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent the Dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard. But we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edern at all. We decimated the Dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwenis gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Van de Grift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death, that sent the Aedirnian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes. There were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kidweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Vandegrift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Oh, all right. So, more politics, which is very hard to keep up with, but where we are now is in Upper Aedirn, which I think must then border with Kedwen. So 3 years ago, King Henselt, who we keep hearing is around here, he is the king of Kedwen. They tried to reclaim Upper Aedirn to be Kedweni lands once more, as they were 300 years ago. A big battle ensued, and that's why it's cursed, and there's all the undead stuff that keeps spawning on the battlefield with that weird mist. So he's saying that in defending it, they slaughtered the first wave of attackers that came through. Then some shit unfolded. The two commanders fought, but Kedwen won, killing his team's commanders. And then the skies opened up with fireballs and shit, which basically killed pretty much everyone. The sorceress got blamed for that, and then King Henselt executed her. Damn. Okay, let's learn some more, because I think it's finally time for us to learn about the battle that's taken place around here.
Remember anything from before the battle?
As if it was yesterday. Henselt's troops crossed the Pontar the third day after the autumn equinox. Aedirn had good spies, so we were ready for them, and Selkirk lined up our troops along the hills. Our hearts rose at the sight of the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersberg and Gullet fluttering in the wind. Knights and armoured infantry side by side in our ranks. Even the peasants had their regiments. The dwarves were on the left flank. Over 5,000 strong we were. Nobody caring about race or background, like never before.
That's good.
Only King Demavend was missing, but he must have had more important business than defending his country.
Now, Demavend was the king killed at the very start of this game in the cinematic, on the ship with the ice bomb from Letho.
You saw the Kidwenis cross the river?
From afar, I saw Vandegrift leading 4,000 heavily armed men. Many a heart sank when we saw the elite bearheads or the armoured banners from Ardcarrig. The Dun banner was in the middle, veterans of Brenna. As soon as he set foot on Aedirnian land, Vandegrift climbed a hill and surveyed the area, as if it was his fief. Son of a bitch was as sure of himself as ever. Upon spying him, I remember the dwarves all dropped their trousers and showed him their asses. Then Selkirk stepped out in front of us. His white armour shone in the sun. We were afraid a Kidweni arbalist would shoot him, but they too stood as if frozen, and Selkirk just looked at them and bowed ever so slightly.
Okay, so that's when the commanders met, or saw each other's forces?
Did you see the duel between Selkirk and Vandegrift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarrig. Selkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Selkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Vandegrift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Selkirk with that new sword.
Vandegrift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Aedirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
Okay.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitor sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Aedirnians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard.
Yeah, we got the standard already.
Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred.
Got those two?
But the other 2.
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.